Is
Yep.
there anything else that nobody's ever asked you that you want the chance just to get aired on Facebook or put out there?
So a lot of people think that, or a lot of people think that like I don't like our county government or treasurer in specific, but it's not that. It's because I think we both have the same goal to revitalize neighborhoods. We just have different visions on how to get there.
Exactly.
For them, it's get rid of the immediate, blight today.
Right.
That solves immediate answers. Yes, it does. And for some people that works. But for me, I see the long-term vision. 7 years ago, I was saying the exact same thing. Don't demolish. We can rehab.
Right.
Now we're #1 in child homelessness. Now no builder is building on those vacant lots. Because if we couldn't afford it then, we can't afford it now. But the blight is gone.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like we share the same vision, but it's how do we get there that we differ on. So
Right.
I don't dislike them. It's just I just don't think that that's the best way to do it.
Well, and I also, I understand why you're saying that because you are vocal
Yeah.
on media.
Yep.
And I also think that that's very educational as well. And I
Yep.
think people do need to hear both sides of
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
And I hope that that does spark conversation. And earlier I was actually going to ask you, like, are you involved at any level with them to try to get them to understand
Yeah, so-
where you're coming from and why it's so important?
I think, well, to answer your question, yes, I am. So I'm on the executive board of the Home Builders Association.
Okay.
And so, they do come to us and say, so that's how I knew, they're asking us to build houses on vacant lots and see if the numbers work. And these other, the other builders are $225 a square foot to
Yeah.
build new, and it's like, guys, the high end of this neighborhood is $90,000. You want to build a 2,000 square foot, 2-story
Yep.
for how much?
Yeah. It's not.
It's just not, it's not viable. It can't be
Right.
done,
Right.
So I'm on that executive board, but we've tried these communications, but I think it's become so polarized that just the idea of Jeremy now is like, he's not here to be productive. He's going to shoot this
They
idea
feel
down,
it.
but it's like, guys, no, I'm a realist at the same time as an optimist because I can see the finished product in that junk.
Right.
But I also know that, these builders aren't going to stop making
Right.
their money to.
Yep.
They have businesses and families that they run, and the practices that they're accustomed to doing. And
Well, I really hope that eventually that barrier can come down because I think, like you said, you're both looking for the same thing.
Yep,
Just
yep.
a different approach and
Yes.
a different opinion.
Yeah.
And I'm in your corner rooting for you and cheering, and I think a lot of people are, and
Yeah.
I think maybe it's just like you said, figuring out a way to open up those lines of communication and not be seen as the enemy, but somebody that wants to work with them.
Right.
So
I'm
thanks
open
for
to that
sharing
conversation.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
I think we'll end on that note because I really like